Eloisa is a single mother with 2 children who found herself in a marriage where her spouse squandered their savings, spent recklessly, and was not interested in changing.
It has been very difficult to find myself in the predicament that I'm in, having to see myself with nothing and not being able to know that if I was going to have enough money to feed my child. It was almost hopelessness. There was no light at the end of the tunnel. We were just in a sinking hole that just kept getting bigger and bigger, and there was no way out. My biggest money mistake was to let somebody else take control of my money.
Well, my debt story began with a little credit card application in my book bag at the college bookstore. I filled it out, and my parents had always paid cash for everything or paid off their credit cards all at once, and I thought, well, I'll be just as responsible. But the truth is I wasn't as responsible. It was just too tempting.
Upon graduation, Kelly got a good job, but quickly realized that with student loans and her established debt, she needed help.
Felt like I was on a gerbil wheel. I could never pay everything off, and I couldn't see how I could pay it off considering my salary as compared to my debts, and I needed help.
In Dallas County alone, more than 40% of families without emergency savings cannot live beyond 3 months if they lose their jobs. Those in a vulnerable financial state will continue to have trouble if they are without fundamental tools, basic financial education, budgeting skills or knowledge of banking products, and the smart use of money and credit. As a 40-year-old nonprofit, Consumer Credit Counseling Service has helped hundreds of thousands of clients realize their goals of financial freedom.
They have different ways that they can help you as far as doing budgeting and having to find some other resources to try to catch up with your debt, making some arrangements with your creditors to try to pay them back. That really gave me some hope that there is something that can be done out there.
With the help of CCCS financial education classes and services, Eloisa is now starting to get back on track.
I have been able to learn a lot of things that will affect not just today, but many years from now.
CCCS has given me a strong foundation in my life to have financial security, to have retirement and savings, and not live paycheck to paycheck. So I can spend some of that time instead of trying to make ends meet and helping give back to the community.
Kelly successfully completed a debt management plan, stayed on budget, and has been debt-free for more than 20 years.
I think women in particular can benefit from CCCS. Women need to be just as financially empowered as men do, and CCCS helps women be stronger.
The time is now, and the need is great to help families and women create a successful roadmap to financial security and economic independence. Your support for the work of CCCS, your gift of your time and your resources can help women and their families whose names you may never know, whose faces you may never see, but whose futures will be made brighter because you cared to make a difference.
Just because you know something doesn't mean you're wise about it. And so to get from knowledge to wisdom is work. You come to CCCS to do that work, and then you get the wisdom in the end. And with that wisdom comes peace and whatever else you can imagine.
There is a brighter future right in front of me, and that I can reach it.